Clinch, green flag going out. We could be going next time around, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your hat. This is where they pay the money and the points. It's down to feature time, and all the drivers are anxiously awaiting the green flag. Couple of spots up already. As Brandon Clemens trying to get the jump, may have cost himself dearly before this one's over. Brandon Clemens down on the inside. A tough break because he may not be there as Alan Coates in trouble with the 61 car. One of the drivers we thought had a legitimate shot at winning is limping down the back straightaway. Brand new motor under the hood. Looks as though Alan Coates may not be a factor in this afternoon's event as he continues to coast around. He heads to the infield, a tough break for one of the top competitors. He's been in victory lane, but it's not going to be this afternoon. It's almost virtually impossible to come back after dropping out such as that and win. It's been done, but very few times. Meanwhile, back up front, Brandon Clemens is your leader on the speedway. Ron LeBlanc, brand new car, 44 out there, running in the second spot. Robert Colvin running strong this afternoon with the white number 43. He's up to third. Tom Metcalf in that 31X car on the move. Dave Sullivan in the 11 CT. Bill Guyette in that 12 car. They're all on the march to the front of the field. Bobby Green, car number 1. Bruce Thomas in the 34. Chuck Panaccio in the double deuces. All running in the top 12 or 14 cars. Add into that Dave Etheridge in car number 3. The front runners already to the front of the field. This is going to be a scorcher before it's over, ladies and gentlemen. All the top cars are right there waiting, poised, looking for room. 4 wide off turn number 2. Nobody's waiting this afternoon. Everybody's charging to the front. Your leader, car number 12, Bill Guyette. The little Honda CRX. He warned us earlier he was going to be a factor this afternoon, and he's proving it out on the racetrack. LeBlanc continues to run second. Dave Sullivan runs third. Robert Colvin runs fourth. Then it looks to be the 34, Bruce Thomas. Rick Tracy in the 31. Chuck Panaccio in the double deuces. Bobby Green in the 1. Dave Etheridge in the 3. Tom Metcalf in the 31X. Brandon Clemens in the 67. They're all up front and charging. But it's a little Honda that's motoring on away, folks. It's a half a car, but it's going twice as fast. Yow, look at that little car percolate. Some of the heavy hitters continue to battle amongst themselves as Dave Sullivan now breaks into the runner-up spot with car number 11 CT. Bruce Thomas up to third with the 34. This one's a long way from being over. 9 laps shown on the Busch Racing Series scoreboard. The top runners already catching up to some of the back markers. The back markers being told to move over as your leader moves on by. Dave Etheridge, car number 3, moving into the number 2 spot. He gets by the 11 CT of Dave Sullivan. So now we have the number 3 car in the number 2 position. The 11 car runs third, and Bruce Thomas in car number 34 runs in the 4th spot. Chuck Panaccio runs 5th, Bobby Green 6th. Then it's the 31 of Rick Tracy. Robert Colvin replaced by Tom Metcalf with the 31X, and the 43 car of Colvin now 1 spot farther back. Billy Guyette, your leader, car number 12, running second, the 3 of Dave Etheridge. Third is the 11 CT of Dave Sullivan. That's strictly unofficial, but I'm sure it's got to be pretty close to fact. Bruce Bruce Thomas in that 34 car, looking to move into the 4th spot. Chuck Panicio runs 5th, Bobby Green is 6th, but they all continue to run under a blanket. Trouble in turn 4. The 16 car is sideways. Walt Allen Sr. takes an excursion through the infield. Your leader working his way nicely through traffic. The Honda CRX is on the move. Dave Etheridge in the 3. Dave Sullivan in the 11. Chuck Panicio in the double deuces. Dave make that Bruce Thomas in the 34 sandwich somewhere in the middle. This is going to be a tough race. Craig Garrett in the 89. Once again off the speedway in turn 4. Little dust down there making it a little bit more difficult to see, but it hasn't slowed this field down one iota. Dave Etheridge in the 3 car, definitely closing in on your leader. Your leader about to cross the start-finish line. That little Honda CRX number 12, Bill Guyette on board. Running second is the black number 3, and he closes right on the back bumper of the leader. Yellow is out in the middle of the field. Let's see what he can do against these cars. Race. Honda versus Chevrolet down the front straightaway, and you don't hear that happening at too many racetracks, folks. The little Honda stays glued down low. Etheridge looks to the outside. It looks as though brute horsepower takes over if that's the case with 4 cylinders. But look, the Honda not about to give up, battles back nicely on the inside. The Chevrolet has the edge on the straightaways, but the Honda goes through the turns just a bit better. Bill Guyette on the inside. Dave Etheridge on the outside. Bill Curry in trouble in turn number 1. The 45 car sideways. Now the 44 of the blank has into the wall. Looks as though the 7X may be in trouble down on the apron as well. As Supernaut in the Pinto appears to have stalled the car. Now it moves away into its own power. Just in time. Field really shuffling it a bit. The top 3 cars, unofficially, will be the black number 3 of Dave Etheridge, the black in red number 12 of Bill Guyette, and the 34 of Bruce Thomas. Looking back through the field, we'd have to say the 22 of Chuck Panicio running in the 4th spot, then the 11 CT of Dave Sullivan running next in line, but that's strictly unofficial. Craig Garrett stalls on the back race last time by. Bruce Thomas looking to make it 3 wide. A real drag race this time, folks. All 3 cars side by side into turn 1. The little Honda gives way to the Ford and the Chevrolet. The Volvo waiting in the wings, as is the second Mustang, as Bobby Green, car number 1, breaking through some of the slower cars. It's a battle for the lead. Mustang on the inside, Chevrolet on the outside. Both cars equal to the task, continue to run side by side, door handle to door handle. Action in the back of the pack. Jason Pansiera, kind of a 22A, goes around. The 59 car is up into the Opco barrier. We got caution out on the speedway. Bruce Thomas had the nose of the Mustang out front at the drop of the green, and he leads the field into turn number 1. A many-time feature winner. A tough competitor here in mini-stock competition. Looking to add another checkered. Last time, Bruce Thomas got the edge at the drop of the green. Looks as though Dave Etheridge is going to return the favor this time. Well, maybe not, as the Mustang moves to the outside. Once again, the Chevrolet battles back on the inside. The little Honda waits in the wings, as does the Volvo, the second Mustang, and the Opel Manta. Trouble on the backstretch. The 08X comes around right in front of the field. He's got it in reverse, trying to back it off out of harm's way. Does a pretty good job at that. A race between Chevrolet and Ford. Again, Ford outpowers him here on the straightaway, but the Chevy battles back through the turns. Dave Etheridge in control, but we've got two cars coming together. Uh-oh, trouble. Cars all over the turn 2 area. Looks to be all Ford here at the start-finish line. The Volvo able to make a move to the outside. That was short-lived as the Honda battles back. Bruce Thomas, car number 34, looking for his 4th win of the year. Halfway marker due out this time by as Craig Garrett takes the shortcut through the infield. That proves to be the long way around. But we've got 25 laps down, 25 to go. A lot of new drivers in this division today. This is one of the largest fields we've had in the mini-stock division, as over 50 cars signed in. Ernie Emery around with the Amsoil car in the backstretch. That's car number 50. He is off the speedway. We may be able to continue. Let's see if he can't get it fired up in time. Go away, you've got too much of an advantage to Bruce. Honda to the inside. We almost forgot about the little guy, but he comes out in the runner-up spot. Dave Etheridge back to 3rd. Bobby Green in 4th. Chuck Panaccio in the double deuces runs 5th. Then we have Dave Sullivan in the 11 CT and Rick Tracy in the 31. We're not sure if Guy Wade in that 77 car is actually running that far up in the standings, but it is quite possible. Lap number 28 about to be scored with car number 34. Bruce Thomas looking for his 4th win of the year. Front 3 cars running under a blanket, looking to pull away from the field. Dave Sullivan checking the rain tires on the 11 CT. They seem to work pretty well. He got through a puddle on the backstretch, but is able to maintain control. Times, Bruce Thomas almost makes it look easy. Bill Guyette, on the other hand, with that 12 car, looks to make his life miserable as Guyette continues to hound the back bumper of the Mustang. 18 laps to go and counting. Full-size cars waiting in the pits for their 50-lap event. Faster cars having to pick their way through some of the back markers. They all appear to be navigating pretty well, keeping them pointed in the right direction. Three and four wide action through the turn, lap after lap. Just 15 laps remaining. Car number 34, trying to pick his way through traffic, actually leading the charge, opening the door for the rest of the field. A lot of the trick is being able to keep the RPMs up high. They don't get there fast, but once they're there, they run pretty strong. Some 39 laps completed, 11 laps to go in this 50-lap feature. And your leader, buried deep in traffic, could lose control. Dave Etheridge goes to the outside, and the Chevrolet's back out front. A tough break as Bruce Thomas got stuck in traffic momentarily. It cost him dearly. Let's see if he can pick his way through those slower cars. There's quite a pack directly ahead. Dave Etheridge made the right move at the right time and comes out on top. Thomas able to pick his way through, but he's about 3 car lengths behind. Bill Guyette trying to use his front bumper to muscle his way through with the little Honda. Does quite a job. And little Honda standing tall to the task, folks. Ray Garrett goes around the 89 car once again in turn number 2. Let's see if he can't keep it rolling. Brandon Plumman's in trouble with the 67 car. He's slowing on the backstretch. He's trying to get off the speedway. Let's see if he can't turn it down right about now and does a nice job getting it off. Number 73 running into problems. That's a 73X automobile. Stephen Phillips. Kind of just limping around. Evidently he parted company with the tire on the car. Or at least part of the tire as it's up in turn number 4. And the car is heading for turn 2. Well, the hot beat of America is out front. Question is, can he hang on for the final 6 laps? Mustang looking to close up. Dave Etheridge guessed right in traffic. That got him out front. Now it's up to him to maintain that position. 5 to go, says Billy Roberts from the flag stand. 5 more times around. Most of the drivers at this point start hearing all kind of noises inside the race car. They figure anything that can break will. But it doesn't appear to be the case as your leader. Now opening up a bit more of an advantage. Car number 3, Dave Etheridge, your leader. First time in the mini stocks, doing a fine job this afternoon. Bruce Thomas looked like a sure winner. That was short-lived. He's back to second and fading at this point. We've got a car in trouble in turn 4. It's car number 59. It's running. He's looking for a spot to get back in. With only 2 laps to go, Greg Garrett takes an excursion through the infield once again. He ought to put the dirt tires on that car. He spends about as much time in the infield as he does on a racetrack. White flag is waving. A host of cars heading for the infield. Mike Sardelli's Camaro up and around the railroad ties. Bill Kelly III, Frenchie Menard. But it's going to come up a bit too late as the leaders coming around to get the checkered flag. Off the 4th turn, down across the line. Car number 3. With Dave Etheridge on board, unofficially winning the event this afternoon. We're going to head down to victory lane to talk with the winning driver. first of all, I want to emphasize it is unofficial. Why do I say it's unofficial? The car has to pass a post-race inspection, which will be held in a little while. In fact, the top 10 finishers have to pass the post-race inspection, which means if the car doesn't adhere to the rules, they don't get paid. Right now, they're in victory lane. They're all down here ready to celebrate as Dave Etheridge, first time in the mini-stock division, drives the Chevrolet into victory. How many folks up there knew the Chevrolet was going to win? How many of you disappointed fans thought the Mustang was going to win? Whoa, looks as though we've got more Chevrolet fans here this afternoon. We're gonna get.
Bruce Thomas was really going to catch me, and I just caught him in lap traffic.
Well, we found out we got more Chevrolet fans here than Fords this afternoon, but that's the first time a Chevrolet's been in victory lane for a long time. Can they continue the streak?
Maybe if I keep driving.
Well, you know, you've got another 50-lapper to go. What's the strategy? You've had to run full out for this 50 laps. It's hot out there. Have you got the air conditioner working in your own car?
Nah, I think I got a little water jug on a brig with me.
Oh, not a bad idea. How about it, folks? The unofficial winner of the 50-lap mini-stock main event, Dave Etheridge, driving car number 3 in place of Joe Rodriguez.